Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So there was a lot that happened today. Man, I had to get up at 3:45 in the morning, and prior to that, there was the live stream on Driptopian's channel that Forex, I guess, just jumped in or made an announcement. I'm not quite sure when the announcement was made, but either way, we're gonna go over the notes from that. Then I had my stream. Then we had a 3-hour Twitter space. Shouts out to Drip to Wealth Kryptonite. So there's a lot to unpack, but for those of you that just want the TLDR for right now is that we will have, let's just bring the notes up. So this was from the AMA on the voice chat, which is about 40 minutes worth with Forex. If you want to listen to that, the first 40 minutes on Driptopian's channel, you can catch it straight from the horse's mouth. But instead, we're going to use Wonder Woman's notes. Shout out to Wonder Woman for taking these notes for the community. But the TLDR is that there is a testing group. And as far as I'm aware, the testing group is closed. But in that video, Forex mentioned that it was going to be a public testing group. And that is huge to finally have some insight and clarity on things behind the scenes. And it was open to the public completely. As far as I'm aware, it's closed now because he wanted 50, and I think they have 103 in there already. Or in this, it already said we already have 80 testers signed up, and then Wonder Woman mentioned in the Twitter space that there was 103, so it may be closed. I tried to throw my name in the ring, but don't think it made it through the sniff test. But either way, this will happen at 4 p.m. Eastern on Friday, and then if everything goes well, then they will have a countdown for Monday or Tuesday. So he already just skipped over Sunday because he doesn't think there's enough people there. But also on that regard, real quick, there was another poll. I don't think this actually matters, but it was interesting to see. So Ray from Bartertown put out a poll. Let me see if I can find that. This came out about 6 hours ago. Should Forex press the button on drip, drop, draw ASAP or pick a Tuesday, Thursday for marketing? And so far, 267 people have seen it. I'm going to go ahead and retweet it. See what kind of support we can get on this. I don't think it matters. I think Forex marches to the beat of his own drum. But if there is now some sentiment regarding community involvement and voting, why not? So let's just see. Obviously, 80% say press the button now. We'll see. I'm just forwarding it. You guys do what you think is necessary, but I think the bulk of the community is just ready for it to go. But he did mention in this AMA that he's not going to do a Sunday because he doesn't think enough people are tapped in. But I think there are plenty of people tapped in, and the green candles will bring the rest of the people in. And if anything, testing over the weekend is better with a smaller group, to be honest. Anywho, it's not my choice. But he said reach out to JB. That is the new project manager. So we'll see how that goes. Triple D development is done, coming soon. Look above. Tests will be done on the side chain of BSC built on mainnet. Pikachu was barking. You must already have a drip account in order to test. Everything goes well. Forex expects it to. Then the countdown release Saturday. So this test will be, I think it's only about 2-hour window where they're basically going to have people clicking buttons here on the Triple D site. So they should have this forked, and they want to just basically see that this is working for everybody. So once that's working, which they've already had some people from the DAO doing that, I believe Richie and Driptopian were already doing that. So theoretically, things should go smooth, but we will see. When you have more people banging on buttons, then of course there could be some issues. But I think based off of what G Money has been telling us, these should be easy issues to address, and they would all be front end issues, which is his bread and butter and could get fixed relatively quickly. That would be the purpose for having the countdown. All right. If you don't have a buddy, it will forward you to the community buddy list of influencers to pick one. You can gift your Triple D raffle tickets. If you already have drip staked, you get an airdrop when you win. So these are all things we already discussed. Volume and stress test has been done. Other updates on Drip UI. So the bridge swap, multi-chain, other assets, you can swap to any token that has over 100K liquidity on the DEX. That's for the swap side. 0.03% fee when you swap to anything other than drip. This will go to marketing for drip, development, and contests for drip. So there's a 0.03 fee if you swap from any token. So this chain can be used from other people to do swaps. And just like all those other dexes like Rango, Multi-Chain, Stargate, any swap, whatever. They usually charge you a fee to swap. Well, now with this, we will be collecting 0.03%, and that's going to be towards marketing and contests. So that's kind of cool. Revamp the team viewer, much better organized, better with the expandable collapsible menus. Is that already done? I'd love to see that. Let's take a look at that real quick. No, so it looks like that's going to be something that's going to be released, because yeah, this team viewer tree is not usable at all. I like the one on the other one better, to be honest, because this is just crazy. You got to scroll through, and it is a pain to scroll through. So what he just mentioned will be some kind of new update where they have collapsible menus. So that will be cool. They even updated the team airdrop system again. Don't know what that is, but updated expensive database calls to be more efficient and less calls. Then he talks about V3 going live, and there will be 2 weeks of marketing. And there's also supposed to be a test group for that. So it really does seem as though somehow the squeaky wheel is getting the grease. So to all those people that think that, shining light on things and having quote unquote a negative sentiment doesn't help anything, I disagree. I think it does. And we're seeing change because of those things. If you don't express to your companies that you buy products from or whatever that things are not performing well, then it can't be adjusted or fixed. So I think this is a perfect example of what the issues are, and the community wanting more visibility on what's going on behind the scenes. We've seen that from G Money. That is 100% due to the community's engagement and expressions of improvements that need to be done. Now there's actually public testing that can be done on all, maybe not all, but at least now on V3 and on DDD. Rather than keeping things hidden behind the scenes to only a privileged few, they're now letting the community members in. This was done with the dogs launch V2 way back in like September, October, because I was in that group. So I think that's something that needs to definitely be done more so going forward, and glad to see that he's moving in that direction. So I think, again, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and it's proof of concept that it's working. Also, to point out that he selected Driptopian and JJ as the points of contact. So very interesting for those two figureheads to be the ones that are allowing access to these public testing groups. So I think it's working. All right. I think that's all I got for the updates. We have nothing else, so keep your eyes and ears peeled. We have seen a little bit of some positive price action sentiment. Let's pull that up real quick. So Drip was at 18 cents. I think we got down to an all-time low of 17. Now we're at 21, so that is not bad. We're back up a bit. So provided we get this countdown, I think this will hold us. As I showed in my live stream, we've had very, very little volume coming into Drip. It's just crazy how low the actual volume is that's causing this negative price action. Like if you look at this right here, $11,000. Like we've seen a whale drop that amount on their own from one wallet, one person. If you listen to the Twitter space, highly recommend you do. One of the whales in there, I call him a whale, put 100K in the Drip. That's 10 days worth of volume. So Drip is these prices will be a drop in the bucket, pun intended, for what we can do once we actually get this launched. So I am 100% certain that we can see positive price action. It's just going to take getting DDD out and additional development. That's all it is. Forward moving events and speculation. That's all we need. All right, that's all I got. Hope that provided some value. If it did, smash that HBO special and go over to the Twitter space and listen to this if you got the time. It was about 3 hours. Where'd it go? I don't have it here. It was up before. Drip to Wealth Twitter space. Here it is. Check that out. Man, there was some engaging content. 177 people tuned in. It's kind of like a what would you call that? A town hall. So there was all different walks of life expressing sentiment in here. And the underlying theme under this is that there needs to be a change at the foundational level of the Drip chat. And I think most people in here would agree, and all of them mostly did, that there needs to be a new Drip chat with more admins, more visibility, a more direct representation of the community. One member in here brought up that he had his own team that was private, someone, it was like 13 people he knew specifically. One of them asked for the drip community chat. He sent it to him. They jumped in there and literally just ghosted him and left his chat and wouldn't explain why. After he reached back out to them, they said that that chat was just basically toxic, and then he wanted nothing to do with it. So he literally lost a team member's engagement simply from sending them to the drip chat. And it's due to the gifts and then the hostility, the banning, all sorts of stuff. So it just needs to be wiped and started over from scratch. And I know that Forex doesn't want that, but since this is a community chat, the community needs to stand up and say, hey, we're taking this over, we're scrapping it, we're starting over from scratch, and then build it with the right foundation, because that's the only way to go forward. Rebuild the foundation, and then everything else can be built on top of that. So that was discussed in the space along with a bunch of other things. So, all right, check that out and smash that HBO special brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now